Nevada Virtual Academy, welcome back. Problem number 12 for proficiency, for ACT, for SAT. If a segment with a slope of 2 passes through points 2, 6 and negative 2, negative y, what is the value of y squared? Okay, what can we do? Well, first of all, let's look for what facts, what data is given to us, right? And besides the obvious coordinates of the points, we have a slope that's given, right? A slope of 2. Slope in algebra, we're calling it m, right? So your m equals 2, but your slope m is always given by what? By the change in y over the change in x. That means what? Change in y. Well, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Moving on to the coordinates here. Okay, I got my points. I'm gonna write the second one first. Negative 2, negative y, and the other one will be 2 and 6. Okay. And I like to stack them out whenever I'm talking about slope. I'd like to see you guys writing your coordinates one on top of the other. Okay? And this is the x column, that's the y column. As a matter of fact, it really doesn't matter which one you're considering to be x1, y1, and x2, y2. Okay? That's up to you. And to find the changes in y, okay, the difference in y and x, you're going to subtract y from y, x from x, okay? And maybe for this problem the better option would be to write 2, 6 and negative 2 and negative y. Okay, that's the x, that's the y. I'm going to subtract the bottom from the top, right? 2 minus negative 2 is going to be 4. You guys understand that? 2 minus negative 2 equals what? When you subtract, you change both signs or you add the opposite. That's how we get 4. Okay? Same story. If I have 6 minus negative y, that will be 6. Adding the opposite here or changing both signs will be 6 plus y. So this one is 6 plus y. Okay? Now this is your change in x. And this is your change in y. Alright? Or basically this is your run and this is your rise. Because also you guys remember slope in your elementary school, you learned that it's rise over run, right? Well, I know my slope is 2. What I should do next? Well, I should plug in the value that I just found, okay? Your slope, 2, m, right? Hold on a second. M equals, what is your rise? 6 plus y over, what is your run? 4, okay? So 6 plus y over 4 equals 2. Let's make some room in here. Alright? Your equation now will be that 2 equals 6 plus y over 4. To solve for y, because we're looking for y squared, okay, let's not forget about that. And you have the 5 options in here. This is an SAT test. You're multiplying by 4. 4 times 2, 8 equals what? 4 times 6 plus y over 4 would be just 6 plus y. If you solve for y here by taking 6 away from both sides, you find out that your y equals 2. And be careful because you're not done. This is not the answer here, right? Obviously it cannot be 0, it cannot be 2. You can eliminate those answers. And you know, E also, because your y squared is the question, right? What is y squared? Well, square everything here. Your y squared is going to be 4. And you are done now. One thing that you can always do here is to check if you got it right. Well, plug that value for y back into your coordinates, right? So what I will have, change in x will be 4, change in y will be y plus 6, which is 8, right? And that should give you a slope of 2. Let's see if that's right. Your slope will be change in y over change in x. Change in y, if your y is 2, is going to be what? 6 plus 2, like I said. 8. Change in x, still the same, 4. And that equals 2, okay? So we're good. We did it fine. This is, one way in which you can solve a similar problem like this. Thank you. I'll see you in class.